Man, we like that. At the end of the day, man, you can do what you want to do, but you got to learn to be great. I'm tired of people out here playing in the game, man. You're taking up space and opportunity. So I'm here to get this real game back to y'all. If you don't like it, get out the way, man. Because we're on a whole new era, man. And we ain't going to be stopped. Real spill. Let's get it.
It's the Plot Podcast. Fuck you, man. You already know what's going on, nigga. CrossFit, all shit. Hop up in the mosh pit. Represent the truth. And you know we finna talk shit. I play black and slow, but not slow and black. If you try to run some game, that shit will not last. Very woke and dope without the nonsense. Mine is very me, I'm in my conscience. Disregard the hate inside the comments. Plug your heart and make you start to vomit. This the vibe that everybody wanted. I said, this the vibe that everybody wanted. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't you try to start my job. Yeah, we finna get this bill. Only real ones in my squad. Alabama, where I'm posted. Back cause you ain't got motion. Niggas softer than
salute everybody, welcome.
Alabama, where I'm posted. Back cause you ain't got motion. Niggas softer than lotion. My drip wetter than the ocean. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm with Cross, we finna ride. Niggas talking shit, but we gon' thrive. Got the viewers running up another live. Can you hear me though? Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 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 yeah. Hey.
Let's go, y'all.
CrossFit, all shit. Hop up in the mosh pit. Represent the truth, and you know we finna talk shit. I play black and slow, but not slow and black. If you try to run some game, that shit will not last.
Salute Mr. Smell, salute E.
Very me, I'm in my conscience. Disregard the hate inside the comments. Plug your heart and make you start to vomit. This the vibe that everybody wanted. I said, this the vibe that everybody wanted. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't you try to start my job. Yeah, we finna get this bill. Only real ones.
Salute to everybody coming in here. Welcome to the Plug Podcast. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it up in here.
Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas getting lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Like 2023.
Thank you, Queen.
I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck. Look at my work.
Salute to Mama Smell. Salute to Mr. Smell.
Nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Mr. Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a backflip. Niggas ain't cap like an actress. Out of 4 with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, woo, hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah. By time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Riding in my whip and I be changing lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a Cross, and you know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side.
Welcome to another one, man. We got another one today. Appreciate everybody starting to stop in. You already know what's happening. Salute. We back at it. We back at it like crack addicts, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in, rocking with your boy. It's Boss Cross, man. Big CEO, man, across your heart. I appreciate y'all, man. Today is a special day. It's born day for myself and for everybody out there. Is hey, happy VD day. Yeah, happy VD day to all you VDs out there. Yeah. So that being said, man, this is crazy. Now I want to see what y'all think about this right here, right? A lot of people, this has been swept under the rug. Has been swept under the rug. Nobody's talking about this. So y'all see the title. The title says, "The Worst Spill Ever. Do you agree?" And today, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop that link. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate that, King. I appreciate that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send, let's see. Yeah. And y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Poor man don't mind a little piece of change too. Yeah. It's Cash App. You can send me $2, $3. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm going to drop this link right here, man. I want to see what y'all think, right? Good morning, Shay. Good morning, Shay. This right here is like, it's really considered the most worst spill besides in New Jersey. It happened in New Jersey once before. Now, let me paint the picture. Boxcars, cargo, chemical, all types of chemicals in there. Now, one of the chemicals in there was the chemical they used in World War I. Now, going through this little town, right there in Ohio, between Michigan, Ohio, South Carolina, there was a derailment of all these boxcars. Well, in these boxcars, there were nothing but toxic chemical hazards. They said so far, over 3,500, 75, I think, fish have died. No, let me take that back. I want to say 35,000, something like that. Fish have died in a 7.5 mile radius. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that. So that being said, I want y'all to check this out. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like I said again, man, we got to be aware because they're not showing this stuff, man. They ain't showing this to us.
An agency sent a letter to Norfolk Southern stating these three other chemicals.
Well, let me go back.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency sent a letter to Norfolk Southern stating these three other chemicals were also aboard in some of those rail cars that caught fire.
All right, so in Ohio, these are the toxic chemicals that actually were in that fire, right? Now, when you combine all that with combustion heat, man, you got a cocktail. You got a Molotov of disaster. So I just want y'all to understand that.
We spoke to a hazardous material specialist who says that some of these chemicals are carcinogen.
There's a lot of what ifs, and we're going to be looking at this thing.
So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say people don't know. So when you talk about carcinogens, you're talking about cancer-forming stuff that can cause cancer in the body. So think about this. All this done burnt up, real boom, and it's still burning. Like people not understanding it's still burning. They're talking about now they're checking the waters in other areas because once it has been connected with water, it becomes toxic as well. So check this out.
5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, cancer clusters could pop up, well water could go bad.
And this video here, News Nation acquired of dead fish in cloudy water. Residents say they've also seen sick animals and their homes in town are still covered in debris. The EPA, Norfolk Southern, and hundreds of tests have been performed, confirming the water and air are in good living condition.
That is not true. That was the first video that came out at first. There ain't nowhere in the world when you mix all those chemicals together and all these people, and they're telling these people to come back to their homes. You can't come back to nothing like that.
Vinyl chloride. I know that's the most common thing heard right now. That was below detectable limit.
Some tanker cars were also carrying vinyl chloride, a dangerous odorless chemical used in packaging. And the CDC warns that breathing in the
Now, that odorless chloride is the same one that they used back in World War I. Now, it's odorless, it's chloride, and it's in the air. Y'all see the smoke, but it ain't nothing wrong with it.
gas over a long period of time could be connected to brain, lung, and blood cancers.
Y'all hear that? That's just one video. So I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So this didn't happen in Ohio. Shay, I don't know if you saw this. This is in Ohio, right? So it was a derailment. Now, this happened about 5-6 days ago. You ain't seen nothing on the news about this derailment of these hazardous chemicals that are in the air and potentially can cause harm to kids and kill. This is crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I'm gonna keep on building on this. And we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be cognizant and aware of what's going on. Because this right here, this is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous right here. And you know, we gotta be aware of this type of stuff. So I'm gonna show y'all one. I'm about to show y'all one from this TikTok that this guy did where he's breaking down the chemical stuff.
It's a monomer used to make PVC. The reporting on this has gotten vinyl chloride confused with polyvinyl chloride, the polymer made out of vinyl chloride. Now, the reason that this distinction is really important is vinyl chloride is very hazardous and very flammable.
So he's breaking it down. Very, very flammable.
Polyvinyl chloride is a plastics that's used in like.
So that's used so that same stuff is the same stuff used for PVC. Salute, dude. Appreciate you stopping by, dude.
The vinyl chloride is that it boils at 8 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's shipped in its liquid form, meaning that when these trains crashed and these started leaking, they weren't just leaking liquid, they were spewing boiling gas. So vinyl chloride is really toxic. OSHA has the permissible limit of how much you can be exposed to it during an 8-hour shift as a 1 ppm part per million. Average over 8 hours. So prior to this, the biggest spill of this chemical was in New Jersey, where one train car and about 23,000 gallons of chloride were spilled, but it didn't.
So they're basically breaking this down, and they're talking about in New Jersey, that was one box car that did that. One box car that actually happened in New Jersey with this spill, like up in Ohio.
Fire. Now, this crash in Ohio has 5 trains of tanker cars can carry between 25 and 33,000 gallons. Let's call it 250 to 250,000 pounds of vinyl chloride. That's per train car, 5 train cars. There's maybe 1 million pounds of this toxic chemical spilling.
So it's spilling now. Y'all got to think it's on fire and it's spilling. Why it's on fire spilling is creating these bubble gases, which is going in the air. They're not telling those people that. They're telling these people to come back to their houses, animals dying, fish dying, and this is going on right now.
Into the ground and also boiling off into the air. But then it caught on fire. I think this is where the reporting is really bad because no one is mentioning what the byproduct of vinyl chloride burning is. Of the many byproducts of burning vinyl chloride, one of them is hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is really unstable and latches onto water, like just water vapor.
So think about this. It latches to water. Hence why all these fish, everything. Man, this is dangerous.
In the atmosphere, and that turns into hydrochloric acid. So right now, government officials,
so you got acid
from the railroad.
So they're not telling people that they're breathing in acid in the air. There's acid basically in the air.
Both the governor of Pennsylvania and Ohio are calling burning off the 1 million pounds of this stuff a success, but not mentioning that it means that we have hundreds of thousands of pounds of acid in the air, potentially.
Y'all think about that. That's crazy. And this is going on right now. This is like about day 4 or 5 of this, and it's still burning. These people had to evacuate. Now, another thing it's dirty like a dirty bomb, right? So what messed me up was, and I can't show that because I don't want to get, so the governor came and he did his speech, right? Where there was a reporter, y'all can Google it. He started asking the governor questions. As he started asking, they arrested that man. just for asking questions. And dude said, man, something's not right with this. Now, they also found out that this derailment before it happened was 20 miles, that the cargo started sparking flames under the bottom 20 miles before then, and nobody noticed this. Like, this right here is just this different, dog. Like, we definitely gotta be on it. What up with you, my nigga?
Happy birthday, my nigga.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like I tell all the rest of them niggas. Happy VD Day, nigga. Be careful out there.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
Man, I appreciate you stopping through for real spill. Yeah, I'm talking about this Ohio thing, man. They said this shit almost damn near worse than Chernobyl, man. They said this shit right here, people died, all these fishes, animals dying. This shit happened 5 days ago. They said it's actually acid in the air, and they telling these people they need to come back.
Say, man, we living in some times right now where, man, we really got to start using our own brain. Said we better stop listening to them goddamn
Facts.
people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, that's why we got to be more on point with what we got going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Real spill.
Because if we sit down and keep on listening to them, man, we losing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We losing.
But like you said the other day, we don't got no resources. We don't got nothing that we have of our own. So when this shit hit like this, and you talking about fish dying, you ain't got nowhere else to live at, man, we shouldn't have to go over there. If they did that, man, people should be able to move. But they ain't got the money to move. They ain't got the shit like that. So
So we ask ourselves, where are the resources at? If we got people that's in a situation like that, why we ain't got places to be able to, why we ain't got financial funds to be like, hey, we don't want them to come back here. So what we're gonna do is, hey, y'all go stay in them hotels and we're gonna fund y'all until we make sure this took care of.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like nobody wanna ask the questions that need to be asked, man. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't accept any fucking thing, homie. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it said.
That's major,
like dude
man.
said. Well, like dude sat there and said, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the water. Bruh, when you mix all them chemicals together like fish, they said almost 35,000 fish have died in the last few days. Dogs dying, animals dying there. And they telling these people to go back. You already know if shit is in the air and it come down on your house, inside your house, in the grocery stores, all that shit, man, that's bad business.
Man, that shit bad, homie. Common sense. We gonna use common goddamn sense, homie. You put all that shit inside of the water, homie. And you mean to tell me that shit is not toxic? It's not harmful? Now, only a motherfucker that ain't got no brain can be able to sit there and say something like, oh, no. Come on, man. Let's wake up, man.
Let's wake
They'll
up.
tell us any goddamn thing, homie.
Yeah.
They'll tell us anything and hoping that we goddamn accept it, man.
It's just sick, man. And all these people, man, and like they said, this is all carcinogen. So this stuff right here is like having vapor acid in the air. They said it could cause brain damage for kids. It could cause cancer, everything. And they want these people, man, I wouldn't go back. They better than me.
Man, I would say this though. The way you breaking down certain topics, and you making people aware of the disasters, you making people aware of like global things that people not even aware of. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's a great thing, homie, and
appreciate it.
You got to keep doing what you doing, man, cause that's more important than anything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, homie. So just keep on laying it down like you laying it down, my nigga, because you doing something different, homie. You doing you. You doing you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's good, homie. No matter how we started off, you doing you, my nigga. And that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as you keep doing you, man, and hey man, you steady winning, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Shout out to your wife, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know it's V-Day.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but every day V-Day's for a real nigga. That's how I look at life.
Come on. Come on, man. That's why I
You
don't
know what
even
I'm
trip
saying?
when I tell people.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't even trip about my birthday. Every day a birthday for me, man. We live
man.
in a dream that niggas could only even imagine.
So that's
And we
why I
doing
say,
it. Mm,
yeah, that's why
yeah.
I say, my nigga, man, look, I salute you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I
you, bro.
salute everybody that's been rocking with us, man, that's pushing this shit to the envelope, my nigga. Nigga, it's your
Yeah.
motherfucking birthday, my nigga. God let you see another day. Nigga, you done
Facts.
see another motherfucking year. Nigga, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, nigga, keep dropping down a bunch of motherfucking game, global game. Fuck some local
Appreciate
game.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That global shit.
Nigga,
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I really wanted to come on here and show my love to you, my nigga, because you my nigga. You my
Real
nigga, you
spill.
my nigga, you my nigga, bro. You
Yeah,
know what
you
I'm
my
saying?
nigga too. You already know.
And
They don't know that. They don't know that, but nigga,
and
they
they
know.
don't
They
they don't
yeah.
need to know. They don't need to
That's
know
right.
shit. They don't need to know. Only thing
Right.
they need to know is what we let them know. You hear me? Our conversation off
Facts.
the off the internet is our conversation off
Yeah,
the
right.
internet. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
Yeah. So we gonna
Facts.
keep
Real spill.
we gonna keep these suckers guessing and hoping and praying. But at the same time, we gonna keep on laying it down and we gonna keep on getting bigger and bigger, Jack. Square business, you hear me?
Square
Say my
business.
nigga.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I'm finna go inside the studio cause I gotta finish some work up real quick. But say, my nigga, I wanna say, man, much love to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys stay 10 toes in the air and keep rocking with my nigga Cross, my nigga. Happy birthday, my guy.
Already, my
Salute.
nigga. Salute, King.
Uh,
Already. Peace. Yeah. Yeah. So, like you said, appreciate my nigga dude coming in, rocking with me, man. Like I said again, this one right here, it's crazy. I mean, when you sit back and you look at it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep on building, man. We got people stopping, we're gonna keep on building, we're gonna keep on going, we're gonna keep on growing. So that being said, let's go to this one right here. So I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down. So that being said, let's go to this woman right here, right? So this woman's gonna break it down. Um, 1 second, guys. All right, so let's hit this one right here. So, appreciate that, Kennedy. Appreciate that, King. So let's watch this one right here.
Leslie Run flows through Kathy Reese's backyard in Negley, Ohio. Her biggest concern is also the water after seeing dead fish in it. A representative with the Ohio EPA says they're aware of this, but people don't need to worry. The water is safe, they say.
Don't tell me it's safe. Something's going on if the fish are floating in the creek.
In the meantime, Kathy says she's using bottled water and paper plates, and Lisa is prepared to truck in water if she needs to.
We have called the number to have our well tested. We haven't heard anything back yet. We were told that we'd have to wait until they know what to test for.
See what I'm saying? So that's one part of it right there, y'all. So this is crazy, man, because I can't believe this. And this is going on in Ohio, man. So this one right here is going to be this one right here, we got to expect. This is going to be very, very bad because at the end of the day, they're not telling people what's really popping, what's really going on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. There's nothing being said. So again, salute to everybody coming in here. We're going to continue to keep building. I'm going to show everybody. So that being said, let's look at it like this. We're going to run this one back right here and break this down.
Protection Agency sent a letter to Norfolk Southern.
So, I mean, y'all see that? I mean, and it's spewing. It was spewing all over the rails, going into the water.
Stating these 3 other chemicals were also aboard in some of those rail cars that caught fire. We spoke to a hazardous materials specialist who says that some of these chemicals are carcinogen.
There's a lot of what ifs, and we're going to be looking at this thing 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, cancer clusters could pop up, well water could go bad.
And this video here, News Nation acquired of dead fish in cloudy water. Residents say they've also seen sick animals, and their homes in town are still covered in debris. The EPA, Norfolk Southern, and hundreds of tests have been performed, confirming the water and air are in good living condition.
Vinyl chloride, I know that's the most common thing heard right now. That was below detectable limit.
Some tanker cars were also carrying vinyl chloride, a dangerous odorless chemical used in packaging. Warning for a long period of time could be connected to brain, lung, and blood cancers. News
Yeah,
This Morning.
that's right. That's right, Kennedy. That's exactly what it is, bro. It's just like that. That's what they said. They're about to start calling that the Ohio. If you Google Ohio Chernobyl, that's what it's gonna say. That's what it's gonna say. This is crazy, man. And you talking about fish dying. You talking about all types of stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, you got damn fish dying. You got all this type of shit. This is so scary, bro. I don't know what other people think, but to me, this is scary. This is some scary work right here. Yeah, but this is some scary work. So that being said, we're going to start building and breaking this down. So my thing, all right, now this is where Kennedy and us going to shine. Kennedy, salute to you. This is where the conspiracy thing, I'm a conspiracy when it comes to this stuff. Because what it is if it's something that's serious and major, why did it not get the airtime it was supposed to get? You're talking about something that is extremely dangerous, extremely toxic, extremely volatile. I mean, you got everything. I mean, this is a walking hazardous place. And you're telling me that it didn't get the coverage that it was supposed to be doing? Like, where do they do that at? You see what I'm saying? Like, where do they do that at? This one right here, yeah, they covering it up in your face. That's what we were saying. Like, even Dude was saying it, like we was talking about. They do that, they put that right in your grill. They show you that right in your face. So I'm just, to me, I'm more dumbfounded. I'm not, because people are starting to see it, but just the fact to have something like this that didn't happen and nobody's aware. Well, let's put it back. There are people that are aware of it. We just ain't aware of it. We're too caught up in the other smoke and mirrors. That's just my opinion. Because there's no way in the world nobody did not know what's going on with this. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even, I mean, this shit is crazy because they're not even really, they're not even talking about it. Yeah, they don't popular, they don't care. It's sick. Think about this, Kennedy, like you say, bro, and I'm with you on this one. This one I'm on, because all those people, now, they're telling these people they can come back. If you tell these people come back, why would I come back if you're telling me that dogs and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. If you're telling me that dogs and everything else could get sick and die over it, you trying to tell me at the end of the day, I can come back home? I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I wouldn't even want the stuff in my house. Right? Because it's almost like you will be carrying those toxic things. You would. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? You will be carrying that toxic waste on, because again, the debris, right? The ashes, debris. Man, this shit is crazy. It's almost like they about to set. I'm telling y'all, dog. Like, I'm with Kennedy on this one, dog. I'm telling you right now, they trying to set and play a nigga, dog. Real spill. They really trying to play a nigga right now. That's my personal opinion. 87 people getting up in here, man. I appreciate y'all running up in here. Y'all niggas miss Dewberry in here. But salute to Dewberry, man. Keep doing your thing in the studio. All you kings, Slugger, salute to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Born. You know, everybody, you know what I'm saying, is grinding, doing what they supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And putting down some real game. So again, I'm trying to get y'all to help me out with this. So that being said, I want y'all to, I just want to know personally, you know what I'm saying? I just need to know personally how y'all feel about this. You see what I'm saying? I want to know how people feel about this, because I really personally feel, I truly feel that, that it's much more to this jank, man. There's much more to this jank. So salute the people coming in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. Trying to pull up something else. But what I am going to do is we're going to pull up this guy again. Salute to this guy that was on TikTok. And he's breaking down, again, he's breaking down what it is with chemicals are combined.
Are used to make PVC. The reporting on this has gotten vinyl chloride confused with polyvinyl chloride, the polymer made out of vinyl chloride. Now, the reason that this distinction is really important is vinyl chloride is very hazardous and very flammable. Polyvinyl chloride is a plastic that's used in like everything.
Okay, so they tried to flip it on us. So when they showed us the vinyl chloride is actually toxic. Poly is what they use for PVC. So that's why they need to get rid of them damn superintendents over there. I don't think they understand that. The man just broke the shit down.
The other thing about vinyl chloride is that it boils at 8 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's shipped in its liquid form, meaning that when these trains crashed and these started leaking, they weren't just leaking liquid, but they were spewing boiling gas. So vinyl chloride is really toxic. OSHA has the permissible limit of how much you can be exposed to it during an 8-hour shift as a 1 ppm part per million, average over 8 hours. So prior to this, the biggest spill of this chemical was in New Jersey, where one train car and about 23,000 gallons of vinyl chloride were spilled.
See what I'm saying? Man, I'm like you, Kennedy. Hold on, and I'm opposed to because Kennedy. And this one, Kennedy, you own the money, bro. I said, man, what's on my back, I'd never go back. Bar God. Yeah, you just kicked the bar for my birthday, yeah. What's on my back, and I'll never go back. Dog, you hit that back, dog. You broke that down. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ain't no way, bro. You couldn't get, man, look here, bro. I ain't trying to be funny, but my dog, everything. If I didn't take nothing with it, I'm not bringing no animals with me. If they didn't leave with me when it happened, imagine when it hit and the smoke still in there. Imagine some of the people. Now, and there's people starting to go back. Don't ask me why. Because again, they put people in these situations where they have no choice, which I think you do have a choice, but that's what they make you feel like, right?
But it didn't catch on fire. Now, this crash in Ohio has 5 train cars. These kinds of tanker cars can carry between 25 and 33,000 gallons. Let's call it 250 to 250,000 pounds of vinyl chloride. That's
200 and man, that's crazy. A vinyl chloride. All right, so that alone right there is blown away. So we got, man, that's crazy in one area. That's like I said, it's almost like that's almost like a nuclear plant. For real.
per train car, 5 train cars. There's maybe 1 million pounds of this toxic chemical spilling into the ground and also boiling off into the air. But then it caught on fire. I think this is where the reporting is really bad because no one is mentioning what the byproduct of vinyl chloride.
So that's the byproduct. That's what's so crazy. Salute Kennedy. I got Kennedy in the building. Kennedy is in the building. Kennedy, this is up your lane, brother. This is up your lane.
You already know, man.
I know that. Man. I know. Thank you. I knew you would be excited for this. This one when he was interested. That's. But I'm like you. First of all, I'm gonna agree with the statement you said. I would never go back, bro. I would never. There's no reason. There's no reason to go back.
I'm surprised they ain't even shut down the whole city. Like,
well, they did. Listen, this is the messed up part. Like, this is what made me think of you when you said that. Now think about it. This is 5 days, right? Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing in 5 days. So think about it. Ain't nobody said nothing in 5 days. They told those people they can come back. Nothing's wrong with the water. But that's why I said, why would they tell these people that, man? I want to hear what you want to. I want to hear what you got to say.
They want them to die straight up. And then they, like you said, they ain't give them no resources, so they ain't got nowhere to go. Even though you do have somewhere to go. I'm like, you can always leave. But it's the mentality that the people got, that herd mentality that they got.
Come on, man.
That make them keep going back thinking that they need, I grew up there. You go down there too. If you stay there, I would
That's
get out
real
of there,
talk.
man.
Man, I was
Straight up.
nowhere in the world. So let's finish listening what this dude said. Shout out to him. He was on, and I'm like, damn, you can find this on. I don't want to. Hey, man, I would never.
Is. Of the many
Look.
byproducts of burning vinyl chloride, one of them is hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is really unstable and latches onto water, like just water vapor.
So all that mixed together, then it latches on to the water, which they're having a problem.
It links up with the molecules in the water. It's like mixing oil and water. You can see that. Think of it like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Think of it like that. And then them little bubbles, that's like the little molecules that he's talking about attaching to the water molecules.
Okay.
And then it's over that. Like it surrounds it. And then that cuts off the oxygen to the fish.
Like almost like you're blowing bubbles.
Yeah, and it's like it cuts off the oxygen part of the H2O. That's water. You know, it cuts off that oxygen part. That's why them fish dying.
Because they can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy, that's deep. Oh, that's deep, bro. Damn.
Yeah, man, that shit is sick. I wouldn't even go, but you can't even plant nothing in that area. Everything.
That's a fact.
And I saw that on CBS World
because
News.
so, and you ain't heard nothing else about it since.
And they glanced over it.
See? Yeah.
I was like, wow.
And that's what everybody been saying. Yeah, like this dude, and it's still there.
And that turns into hydrochloric acid. So right now, government officials from the railroad, both the governor of Pennsylvania and Ohio are calling burning off the 1 million pounds of this stuff a success, but not mentioning.
Yeah, now I want to hear your opinion on that. Why would they say that, bro? Why would they say that? I know what you're gonna say because they want to get rid of them, but in the playoff of that, that's crazy. He said burning that.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Burning it off. It's only putting more chemicals in the air. Burning it off.
Facts. It dissipates.
Yeah.
And then not only that, you're talking about those small particles are going, like you said, touching back in the grass, the leaves, all that shit. That's why I said
everything.
Damn.
It's a Chernobyl. Seriously.
That's what they call it.
Thousands of pounds of acid in the air.
He looked like he just came away from over there. My bad, I had to say that.
He wild. But you know what I'm saying? They said, listen, 100 pounds of acid is floating in the air right now, bro.
Damn. Dog, that should be like a war zone. That should be considered like a war zone, like area.
That's what I thought.
Because that's a real that's a hazard for real.
Now, you said that's a hazard. Now I'm gonna break it down to you. So it's been what? It's been 6 days. Now this is going on. Now, like you said, this is where the mentality is wrong. Now I'm gonna play this video.
Okay.
Mentality screwed up, bro.
Evacuated. He has 4 children in the school system.
I want them to be safe. We're being told that things are safe, but it's just deep down, you feel like, how can things already be back at a level where we can be back to normal?
The city lifted the evacuation order on February 8th and assured residents that extensive testing shows the air and water are safe. Officials release a complete.
You see that? You hear that?
Yeah.
You can see the smoke in the air, bro. That's nowhere near there. You can't tell me that's safe. This is what I'm saying. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm telling you, dog.
That's dangerous.
And they breathing that in, dog.
They breathing that in. Because I lived on the West Coast, right? And we used to have them fires coming out of California. Those forest fires. Bro, it would come all the way to the state of Washington, bro. And you would see it in the soot and stuff all over your cars. So imagine all that debris, that metal, that everything from the cargo, the shit around the cargo, animals burnt up in it. Everything is falling. It ain't just, this is crazy, bro.
Dog, wait till you see these birds falling out the sky over that place. You probably ain't gonna see a bird flying over that area.
That's deep. And if they do, what you think? They gonna migrate and they're gonna spread it.
Yep.
You said the other day, and that's why I'm giving you credit. You said, bro, you got to think about it. It's not what y'all, it's chemical warfare.
Yep, it's chemical warfare, dog.
At its finest, right here. This. When I saw this, because I went to looking, and I was trying to look at old history. And they was like Chernobyl. I mean, like I said, I did nuclear work, so I know about Chernobyl. But when I looked at it, they said
terrible.
But they said the Ohio Chernobyl. I'm like, Ohio Chernobyl? When was that? I clicked on it, and if you Google Ohio Chernobyl, that's what it's saying now. That's what they said is the worst.
These people that they go back. Yeah, I'm like, man, hell no.
Ain't that crazy, bro? So let's watch this. This is crazy, dog. Queen, appreciate you, Queen.
Testing shows the air and water are safe, but officials have yet to release a complete manifest of what was born.
Now let's look at it. Now, Kennedy, you smart, brother. Look at that, Kennedy. That was the derailment.
Wow.
That's the
wow.
derailment, bro. What you say? Imagine you waking up in the morning and you like, nigga, what's going on? You trying to go get some gas in the morning. You trying to get you a blunt and go get you some 3.5, maybe an onion or something. And then nigga like, man, niggas over there coughing. Nigga, come on over here, dog. Hey, man, we finna go down here. You know, they're quick to go down there by a train. So, man, it's probably...
And then who's to say that they didn't cause that on purpose?
Come on. Well, I want to show the one video, but you can't. That's why I said, see, this down our road. Some things you can't do.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you this. If you Google it, they will show you when the sparks start flying. You know when the sparks started flying before it got there? 20 miles in another city. They saw it through the camera through passing through. Yeah. Yeah,
whoa.
I know.
Slow down.
I know.
Hold on.
I know.
I
ain't going to tell your ass that. I know. Damn it. I thought you hit it fast and kept going. I know. I should have never told your ass that.
You said they saw the spark 20 miles away in another city.
Yeah, it was 20 miles. The sparks was up under there, and no one noticed the sparks going down the train way.
See,
but it went through there late at night. It was like late because it came through at night. And here's the thing. Let's go even further. You know why this train ended up having? They pushed it to go through a rail that wasn't even ready yet.
Man, what? I'm trying to tell you, dog. These people don't care.
I know. The day I said I'm sharing this with Kenneth today because while I was walking around last night, I was gonna call you, but I know your ass. You'd have been talking all night. We'd have wasted all content.
We'd still been on the phone.
Yeah, I ain't want to waste. Yeah, I would not have wasted no more content. Yeah, the release of that Black Widow, release of toxic chemicals. So check 140 in the building, y'all. I got my man Kenneth here, man. Salute to everybody came on here, dude. Show love. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, but they said it's no way.
Who lives just steps from the river, is concerned about her 3-year-old daughter and what East Palestine's other.
I'm stop right there, Kenneth. See, we can talk. What do you mean you worried about your? Look at the river. It's right there.
It's right
the
there.
Same water.
How the hell you worried about your daughter? You didn't even worry about your damn self. And then you got the water. And look, man, these people crazy. That's that herd mentality, dog.
Yes.
It's
that's
like
crazy, but look,
like, man,
the stream right there. Right there.
That's liquid. That's worse than fentanyl. Right there.
Yes, it is.
You sitting up talking about you worried about your damn daughter. No, you ain't. You don't care about yourself. Like you living.
What about
right
if they take showers, bro?
Dog,
what about
their
the
skin
shower?
Gonna peel off. Their skin gonna peel off.
God. We're gonna have to do a follow-up show on this.
That's gonna be the last.
I'm gonna follow this.
Ass wiping they do that day. I know that part.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You better get clean. You're gonna be casket clean out there. For real.
And imagine you taking the shower and then through your pores and you sweat. Aren't you giving off vapors too?
Yep. And it's soaking into your damn skin, man.
Come on, man.
You a walking time bomb, basically. It's just like you don't even see mosquitoes like that no more because they've been trying to use insects and shit for chemical warfare. Now they using us straight up. Look at that.
Yes.
So them people that live there, they gonna spread that shit to other people. Man, these people sick in the motherfucker, dog.
Let's keep going.
Okay, bet.
Other children could be exposed to in the water.
I definitely.
Wait a minute. Is
I
that
don't want to be racist. Hey, dog, I don't want to be racist.
Goddamn. Yeah, let's keep it general then. We just gonna say people that are not intelligent enough. Yeah. Let's do this. Salute Big Reds. We gonna call them. I know you're gonna love this one. My granddaddy used to call them country stomp jumpers.
Oh, yeah, the country stomp.
Yeah, country stomp jumpers. So we gonna call them country stomp jumpers.
Yeah, we just gonna leave it right there on them.
Yeah,
other children could be exposed to.
That's dead, bro. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead.
And they still don't care.
Kennedy, do you think a 3-year-old, if they see a dead fish in the lake right there in the grass, they ain't gonna go grab it?
They gonna pick it up. They're gonna be like, look. And then they go to child contaminating other kids, contaminating the family contaminating other people. Because you know, a lot of people, they don't care about their kids. They let them run around out in the woods and all kinds of man, what?
Well, especially the country stomp jumpers. They let them walk around in diapers, no shoes on. They ain't got no shirt on. They just running there.
They almost ran them over in the street.
Well, let's even be serious. Like you being a country guy.
No, I'm being dead serious.
No. What I'm saying is you being a country guy in Mississippi, right? It's normal for you got a lake right there for people to jump, the kids to jump in the lake. How you gonna stop your kid from jumping in the lake or even playing in the grass? They can't even play in the grass no more.
Dog, the grass, dog, everything contaminated over there because the water is seeping in the ground. All that in the air, the ground, dog. When you see fish start dying, dog, something ain't right. You notice ain't no birds been flying through this whole thing.
Nope.
The birds
Salute,
like,
Mr. Smith. Salute, Mr. Smith. We got Mr. Smith in
what
the
up,
building.
Mr. Smith? Salute, man.
Salute. Happy birthday, Kraus. God dang, man.
Thank you, King. Thank you.
Turned 21 today, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Alcohol. He can finally buy liquor.
Yeah, I can finally buy liquor now. Yeah, man. So, Mr. Smith, did you get a chance? So I know you've been tripping off this. Did you hear about this in the news?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing about it.
See, Kennedy said it. Kennedy said he watched the clip and it went over. Kennedy, when did you see this? About 5 days ago, didn't you? He might have stepped away. But yeah, it was about 5-6 days ago, man, and it's still going on. That's why I said, dog. So what's your outlook on this, man? What you think?
I mean, biological warfare, chemical warfare, and then the cold part about it, it's the workers, right, or the people that's around there. Of course, they're gonna go back to work because I mean, stuff messed up out here in the world. Dude. People scared to, relocate. Even me, scared to relocate. Gas high, everything high. So, in their mind, well, if these people said it's right, but they're not using common sense. Anything with chemicals, acid, anything that got to do with water, and they contaminating the water, and you seeing stuff that you actually eat floating up and dying. It's like you said, if it's let's say a kid going across that water and they see a fish, they're going to think it's okay to get the fish. Now the fish got boiled in the house. Now we don't know what fumes is coming out that fish when you boiling the fish. Now they eating the fish. Now they contaminate it. Now they go to school and contaminate somebody else. You did what I'm saying? So I think it's more of a fear thing, man. We just got to do better. I mean, got to quit being scared for change, bro. I mean, because ain't no way in hell I'm going back to a job like that.
Exactly, dog. I don't care about that job. I care about me.
Yeah, it's one thing. Yeah, but that's how they programmed us now, right? That's how they programmed us.
Right.
Because you look on the news, let's say you go grocery shopping, ain't nothing in the grocery shelves. Well, I ain't got time to go look for another job. Gas high, my rent coming, my mortgage coming, my kids need this, my kids need that, my wife need this.
You
So
ain't gonna
it's
need nothing if
That's
you
real.
stay there.
yeah, but they not looking.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. You're not. Yeah, you're right. No, he right, but you're right though. You're right. Both of y'all right because thanks, Jay Smith. Because when you sit back and you look at it at the end of the day, that's where we fall for anything because we won't stand for it. Like I say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And like Kennedy
Yep.
said, this is common sense. This right here, let's keep going, y'all. So that's the dead fish, Mr. Smith, just floating in the damn water by her house. They
Chilling.
filming it by her house, chilling,
Chilling.
ain't going nowhere.
The water.
I definitely have a right to know what was on that train. You know, to see that manifest, to know what.
Thank you, Jay Smith.
And also how much.
Now, new details igniting new fears. A letter the
Look at that. I mean, just look at that, bro. That looks. Oh, they go the they go the other.
And then you got to
Look.
understand how the smell is around there too, with them chemicals in the
Come
air
on, man.
and dead fish and dead animals, dog, and they still there. It's on them at that point, dog.
Yeah, because they just listen. So they evacuated. So y'all know, they evacuated them because they had to. They evacuated them for like 2. It just happened. That's why I don't understand why it's still bad. I'm like,
And I saw it on the
so
CBS News, and they hadn't showed nothing else about it.
They ain't talked about it. You don't see it nowhere else. That's what messed me up. I said, wait a minute. So man, people is going. Knock on wood, but damn, they said the animals are dying. They said our dogs is dying, like the pets are dying, bro. Like, no, bro. Like, and then listen, it don't make sense because if the pets are dying, then you turn around and take the pets and bury the pets in the dirt. That's why I'm saying none of this is.
Yeah,
this is crazy, bro.
And then
like,
oh, my bad.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Kenneth.
No, I was listening to Mr. Smith.
Nah,
yeah,
we
Mr. Smith, go ahead.
It's so, like you say, you bury the animal, now it's in the soil. Now the flowers growing, the plant, the vegetables, everything.
No, you know what? Hold on. I agree with Kenneth on this one. Bro, ain't nothing else gonna grow there no more.
Nope.
I can't see nothing else grow. Shit gonna die before it grow.
And
there's
then
no way
anything
the
that
trees
do grow there is gonna be toxic, so you can't eat it. And then it's gonna produce something else, which is gonna produce another species or something,
like a mutant. Yeah, like a mutative type device.
Yeah.
Nah, kids, you remember that happened in Houston? At the
when?
At the
You
seawall.
talking about that? Yeah.
That
Hell yeah, I remember that.
Well, down there at Galveston, we couldn't go swimming. Remember they quit having the Kappa back then.
Oh yeah, I remember that because you couldn't even get in the water.
Yeah, you couldn't even get in that thing. Looked like the same thing.
What?
It was something
big
spilled in the water. It was something spilled in the water, and the fish was dying like crazy down there in Galveston.
Wow,
Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
But it looked like the same stuff happening. Like they evacuated the whole town, but we talking about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
and they ain't let them come back. Yeah, it been abandoned almost ever since. I mean, people still go now.
Yeah, down in Galveston, man, people don't even really. It's a certain part of the beach, really. Like only crazy people will go to the beach and be in that water. Most people just don't mess with it.
Yeah,
I ain't even know that.
I ain't never gotten Galveston water. Never.
That's crazy.
New details igniting.
That's the thing that's blowing my mind. Look at that, bro. Bro, that's not safe. Ain't all that's chemicals in there? That ain't none of that. Look at the side of that trail on the right. That's burnt. That's all been burnt, dog. It's going towards. It's spewing. That shit.
Like you said, if that was like 20 miles from another town, they saw them sparks, dog. They knew what was going down. I don't care if nobody said that.
They said I watched an article. They said so far. Listen what they said, and they just went back. That they talking about even checking the rivers down towards the south now because the way it's connecting in some of the areas in the water. They said so far 30 in a 7.5 mile radius. I think 3,500 fish are floating up in the water.
Hey, you're gonna start seeing them with the nets out there, and they're gonna have big barges out there spraying shit to try to cut that off. You feel me?
Wow. That's
because
crazy.
they got to contain in some kind of way. So the reason why they dropping other chemicals on it to solidify it so they can like grab it before it starts contaminating too much water. Cause that's dangerous. That's deep.
That's deep, bro. That's deep.
Wow.
Let's keep going.
New fears. A letter the Environmental Protection Southern revealed cargo or potentially hazardous materials than vinyl chloride, chemicals used to make adhesives, plastic.
Man,
look at that. When you come back, man, that's a Molotov. Yeah, something.
Jeez, God, dog, that look like a meth. That look like a meth recipe. When you think about it, dog, look at that.
When you think about
that's
it,
all under your kitchen sink, dog. That's all under your kitchen sink, dog. Ether.
Wow.
What you cut cocaine with?
Yeah, with the ether. Man. Yeah, that was a free base back in the days. They used to cook it with the ether.
Yeah,
that's what used to could blow your house up. I remember that.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Wherever that shipment was going, they were cooking
telling
up.
A train operator it could be responsible for cleaning up the site, and some experts warn the chemicals could be dangerous.
Potential exposure to that could be detrimental, especially if it's during a critical developmental period or in people that are potentially susceptible to chemical exposures.
Everybody's susceptible to chemical exposure. See, that's what I'm saying.
They said it could be dangerous. I'm like,
it could be dangerous. And then, she said potentially.
You see how they word their words, though?
Yeah, potentially. She said potentially could be. Potentially could be dangerous.
That's double negative.
That's an oxymoron. It is dangerous. Who's susceptible to chemicals?
Yeah, damn conundrum.
Yeah.
These people crazy.
A conundrum, you damn right. Yep, that's a fact.
Imagine if you go home,
this is
right?
Crazy, bro. I don't need
to. Now go ahead, Crow.
What you say, Mr. Smith?
I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, Mr. Smith. Think about it, Mr. No, I said imagine with you. Now you was having bad with your coughing and all that. Imagine you go to the doctor. And then all of a sudden you in the hospital and they tell you this shit happened. And you could barely, like you said, you was sick. You barely could breathe because you got a cold and everybody respiratory problems, old people around there. Man, they wrong for even letting the old people. I wouldn't even tell the old, I at least tell, y'all don't need to come back here, dog.
Man, for
y'all
real.
Y'all up like cocoon around this bitch.
Dog, they gonna wake up dead than a motherfucker over there.
That's
dog.
bad.
They keep on going because they breathing it in. Just that's gonna be
the
your
next
last
day.
sleep because you're breathing it in.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit, man,
won't wake up. Won't wake up.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up dead than a motherfucker.
Over the weekend, employing a task force to respond to residents worried about possibly contaminated well water sites, and also offering to.
That's what you talking about right there? You talking about that right there?
Yep. Didn't I say it? They're going to have to start. You're going to see them popping up. They're going to be popping up like in the other spaces. Like.
So wait a minute. Hold on. So, but what I'm saying is, how do you know it ain't on the other side?
But no, they testing the water. They up the river, down the river testing the water. And then like wherever they get the testing at, they start cutting it off and doing that. To try to contain it.
So which is
in other cities testing they water down the river.
No, but listen what I'm saying. So the stuff on the other side, that's where the people at.
Yep.
Right. And what them bags? what them sandbags?
That's what I want to know. Salute.
No, it ain't really just sandbags. It's like a net. It's sort of like a filter. Think of it, it's a big ass filter, but they catching much of it as they can on one side, even though people on both. But as they filter it off, they minimize it.
Is it like an electron that kills it? Like is it like electric?
No, it's just a basic filter that they keep putting them out so they can, as the water flows, it filters and catches as much as it can, and then the more and more it filters, the cleaner the water get on down the line. So they just trying to slow that down. You get me?
I got you. I'm with you now. I like that. All right, let's
but
they
low down though, dog.
I'm not. This is going to get swept under the rug.
The company return our request for comment. Columbiana County.
What did he say? What did he just
said,
say?
This is gonna get swept under the rug. I'm telling you. Run that back, dog.
Wow. Damn.
Shout out to my morning blunt. I'm telling you.
See, this is why I told look, Mr. Smith, I said this is why I did this when I said now. Kenneth said everybody be like, Kenneth, wait, Kenneth. Now I told Kenneth, I give him his shine. Cause this right here, the first person I thought, God damn boy, there ain't nobody talked about this. See, I'm a big conspiracy theorist too. So when I saw this, that's the first. Kenneth sounds like, oh yeah, he gonna love this one right here. Cause I know he probably
right up
seen
my
it.
alley, dog.
Cause you probably seen it.
Yeah,
like
it was
everybody,
on CBS News a couple of days ago, and then they ain't said nothing else about it.
Also offering to test and monitor air quality.
We're going to hold their feet to the fire. I'm not. This is going to get swept under the rug.
The company.
Yep. He said
He
it.
even
I'm gonna
know
hold
it.
their feet to the fire. He know it. He know it. That's so messed up. And him being the mayor, he gonna end up. I hope, knock on wood for him, dog, because he bad body build. He ain't gonna make it out there, dog. They gonna have to get in. They gonna. Yeah.
He probably ain't even there. Like, man, y'all ain't gonna listen.
Oh, that's a good one. That's true. That's true. That is true. I bet you he ain't there. As him being the mayor, I bet you he ain't there. You right.
Dog,
he probably somewhere else.
Dog, I'm talking about he got bottled water central at wherever he is.
See, this what I don't like, because even though, like I told you before, the sparks went 20 miles out, it's still within a radius. Even in nuclear, they tell you within the 50 to 100 mile radius. So it's still gonna, it's impossible, bro. You would have to tell it, like, how you can't you're not gonna be able to. Man, I don't even see how they be able to
town's
produce.
gonna be wherever that is. They're gonna have to just do it like Chernobyl, dog. Get them everybody up out of there, dog, because that is all. It's nothing. It's barren land, dog. You can't do nothing with it.
Now look at this. If you telling me if it's normal and everybody else riding around, first thing I was like, well, if everything good, why the hell they got all this shit on? That don't
What's
even
up with the
man, that's what I'm
mask?
saying.
I'm like, ain't no weed smoke coming out of there or nothing. What we doing here, y'all? Ain't no weed smoke coming out of there. What we doing?
Mr. Smith, what you think about that, Mr. Smith? That one right there with the damn they got masks on, but they telling you it's okay to come back.
Take that mask off and tell me that shit.
If I see anybody at my job with this on right now, I'm walking out the door. If I see somebody come to the door right now, hey, I'm sitting outside. If I see that OSHA truck with them coming out with suits, hey, you know the cold part, they had them suits on like that when they was made us come back to work for that COVID stuff.
Man, I'm like, you take that shit off your face and tell me what you saying.
You breathing. Hey, take this out. Hey.
Right, for real. Right, because I'm like this.
What they said they had that on when you came back to work, dog?
Yeah, that's how they look when they were getting shot. Hey, I can just imagine something like this. Hey, take that. You telling me it's okay when you take yours off there?
God damn it.
Why you wearing all that?
I can't hear you through your mask.
I can't tell you. I can't hear you.
Yeah,
go back to
look.
work.
Hey, you know what's so messed up too? When lunchtime come, everybody leave. Everybody, they probably go home. They probably drive 30 minutes from there, dog. 30 minutes to an hour from there. Ain't nowhere in there. I ain't eating nothing at that diner. That diner can't get no pancakes. I don't want no. Yeah.
I don't care if it is Valentine's Day. I ain't even eating my woman on that day. With them, I'm like, hey, we gotta go get tested, baby. We gotta go get tested.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's keep going,
yeah. Columbiana County has been monitoring East Palette groundwater.
Is the environment there safe?
We've had no indication there's been any impacts that could relate to.
You're not gonna see nothing because it just. Yeah, but listen, you're not gonna see an impact. It's only been 5 days. You can't, like, you're not gonna.
The impact is dead fish. That's the impact. Get out. And she looked like her hair falling out anyway. Right? Go back to her picture. Her hair already falling out. She dying on camera, dog.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at that, dog. People like that. Right? I'm gonna just say people like that. Crazy to the motherfucker. Her hair falling out. She thinning while she talking.
Yeah, she thinning while she talking like dinner.
Her heart rate slowing down.
Safety of our residents.
Some residents worry about the long-term impact of such a huge derailment and chemical.
You think? Then they still there.
And then they walking their dog.
Bro.
They walking their dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at the dude right here. He watching it and putting it on YouTube and TikTok. I don't want to TikTok none of that. You ain't gonna worry, but I'm a TikTok driving away. Like, bro, I didn't fuck around to leave everybody, dog. They be like, man, you call your homeboy. Man, I told that nigga told me he had enough gas to get up out of there. I told him.
I'm like, man,
I'm out of there, dog.
Man, you better goddamn walk in that store. I'll steal gas. I'll go back to the 90s on them. I'm just stealing gas.
Now, this crash in Ohio has 5 train cars.
That dude looks like he's still there.
Carry between 25 and 33,000 gallons.
He said, "Oh, not that one. He said he said his
he's still there, dog.
He wild. He said his ass. I knew this nigga would say that.
Look at him, dog. Look at his face. I'm too high to be looking at this nigga.
He's shining. He got a glow on, don't he? His forehead, T-zone, goddamn shining like that. Oh, there it is. This the one I want. Look.
So the water.
Listen to this right here, Mr. Smith. This is the one. This another.
Look at them. They look like they thinning already. Look at their hair.
Flows through Kathy Reese's backyard in Negley, Ohio. Her biggest concern is also the water after seeing dead fish in it. Representative with the Ohio EPA says they're aware of this, but people worry.
Wait a minute.
Them people.
Look at that.
They ain't leaving that well back there. They making moonshine back there.
Look at this right here, dog. You see something like that, bro. It's time to go. All in one spot. All them fish dead in one spot.
Yeah.
It's time to go. Why is it in that one spot? Why they float to the same spot?
That's what it's That's what that juice said right there.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at, right there at her house.
Yep.
She riding that bitch looking like. Look, hold on. Let's see her again. She look like the leprechaun.
She looked like she walked out
she look like the
plant right now.
You know that movie, The Leprechaun.
Yep.
That scary movie right there. Look at that. That one look like Rocky. She look like Rocky Dennis from Mass.
She do look like old boy. Straight up.
Yeah, she like Rocky Dennis, dog. No cap.
I bet she didn't look like that a couple of days ago, and she drank that water straight up. They didn't boil it, dog. I'm telling you.
Man, you can't imagine boiling it. The vapors in the house. That's what I'm saying. You can't boil it. You can't touch that water, dog. You can't. Hey, what?
Dog, and guess what? She's only 27.
Yeah, she look like she about. Yeah. Oh, you wild. Her hair gone too, like old girls.
Dog, look at her picture from last week and now.
Man, she look like leprechaun, dog.
She probably tell her, hey, go on and fry that fish. It's gonna kill the chemicals in it anyway. Go on and fry it.
The grease will kill it.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
You're a damn fool, dog.
Just fry that fish. We go, man. Dead in the water, man. Like the fish floating right there.
The kids are not taking a bath right now. Why do we talk? I'm telling you.
With Ohio Department, they said Ohio Department of Natural Resources said the chemical spirits estimate 3,500 small fish, 7.5 miles stream as of Wednesday. That was yesterday. So it's probably way have a pretty barrier of small fish.
Hold on, is it me or is that,
I don't
it's a
know,
little
man.
lag or something going on? Is that me or?
Me at the job. Oh, okay. Y'all heard it too. I thought it was me.
Yeah, dog. I'm like,
Can
damn,
you
it's
hear
some
me
good
now?
weed.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? I
Yeah.
said they said it was 3,500 fish that was killed as of Wednesday in a 7.5 mile stream of water. So that's pretty big. 7.5 miles
Dog, that's a
already since
lot.
Wednesday, since yesterday.
That's a lot, dog.
That's a lot of water, bro, and a lot of
Yep.
fish, small fish.
And a lot of people
that's gonna
too.
cut out a lot of people. That's gonna cut off a whole lot of like it's gonna be some mutant shit going on in that area. I'm telling you, whatever survived in
Yeah,
that water
that's
gonna
true.
eat whatever.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And then the little shit that you can't see, you got to get the magnifying glass to see and shit. It's new shit going on over there. I don't know where that shipment was going, but it looked like they was cutting up dope with that shipment. Like I don't know. Cause look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients of that shit. They were cooking up. Cause when you see
That's
ether and
crazy.
shit, ethanol, I'm like, come on, man, you know what that is. That's meth, man.
And they're gonna be there for a while. They're gonna be there for years. Ain't that ain't no overnight.
Decades, dog. That all that grass around there. Look at her. You walk, and then them people still walking barefooted on the grass, and look how them leaves look in the background. Her hair the same color as them leaves. They dying. She dying. The leaves turning brown because no water. Look at her. She 27, dog. I'm telling you,
like leprechaun.
dog.
Like the leprechaun, dog.
Dog. She was a bad one a week ago.
Yeah, she
was a Playboy centerfold a week ago. Now look at her at 27.
She looked 27. She done lost her whole life. Her life ruined by the goddamn bottled water. Drink that water.
How you gonna bottle some shit that's already contaminated? Get crazy.
Look. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me show y'all.
That boy said she looked like Rocky Dennis. Yeah, she do look like leprechaun, dog.
She look like leprechaun, dog. I ain't bullshit. If y'all can see it.
You on point with that, dog. You on point with that,
look like leprechaun. That shit crazy, dog. So let's play it and see what they say on this.
Backyard in Negley, Ohio. Her biggest concern is also the water after seeing dead fish in it. A representative with the Ohio EPA says they're aware of this, but people don't need to worry. The water is safe, they say.
Don't tell me it's safe. Something's going on if the fish are floating in the creek.
In the meantime.
In the creek.
Look at that. In the creek.
Man.
Look, and then dog, why is you drinking that? Why are you washing your dishes if you know that?
See,
it's
right
there. You can see it.
I told you. I told you.
It's okay. It's dead fish floating around, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
The kids in the tub and shit. I'm telling you.
Why is you running the water on your cup, your coffee cup? That's nasty, dog. And you drinking coffee.
And then she got bottled water in the frame. It's ignorant. It's ignorant, dog.
That is true. She got the bottled water right there. I hope she ain't drinking that. She washing her dishes in it. Yeah, she washing her dishes in it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. And then she's gonna pour the water in the cup.
Using bottled water plates, and Lisa is prepared to truck in water if she needs to.
We have called the number to have our well tested. We haven't heard anything back yet. We were told
them animals finna die.
Yeah, you ain't finna hear nothing back. She said she been calling, ain't heard nothing back yet. They should be all she had to do is take a picture like, look, it's fish dead right here. They said, no, it's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. Don't.
And you know what? And they got animals like a little farm, dog, and they got a well. That well is a hot spot.
Yeah,
Right.
that's real.
That's why you see
Everybody
them
been
fish
fishing in
piled
water.
up like that. That's a hot spot.
Oh yeah, it's a hot spot. It's a well. You're right. That's why.
That's
Damn.
why she ain't heard
Damn.
nothing. Next
Damn.
thing she gonna see it, they gonna blow that motherfucker up. That's what's gonna happen. Burn it down. Straight up. You ever seen that movie, The Crazies? You ever seen that movie?
Yep.
This what that remind me of.
Right.
That is true. I ain't think about that. It's like a movie itself. It's like watching.
Remember that
That's why I
movie, The
said
Crazy? That when that plane landed in that water and it was all them chemicals on it, and them people started getting sick and tripping. This what that reminds me of.
Getting sick and tripping. Yep.
No, that movie, The Crazies.
That is true, dog. The Crazy. You're right. That's wild. This is crazy, bro. I can't even believe that they ain't told nobody, yo, don't drive through there. Don't. I mean, like, is it blocked? The city ain't even blocked
That
off.
whole city should have been blocked off, straight up. Now
listen,
that movie,
ain't it crazy how when they had when people
city.
Right, but think about it. Ain't it crazy how when people had to wear the mask that they was blocking people from going state to state, but you can't block nobody from leaving out of it. If they want to stay in there, let them stay in there.
That's what they
don't let
doing.
them come out.
Yeah, don't let them come out because that's going to affect everybody else. God, they should at least tell the truth. Be like, look, if you in this area, you need to go get checked out. Something, but they know to tell these people that, but people should know that already. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
I know it ain't
That's
easy.
true.
Like, damn, it's like if that happened right now, I'd be like, damn. I know it ain't easy to just pick up and leave right then, but have yourself prepared to leave. Hold on. Somebody at the door.
No, you all right. Go ahead. No, you right. No, he right about that. So, Mr. Smith, thinks like, I mean, if you got fish 5 feet from your crib, dead in a pile, you ain't touched it. You ain't been in the water. I wouldn't even have touched the water. I wouldn't even turn my, man, that's crazy. Then you got to bathe. Like, it's weird. Like, you know it, but you still going to get in the shower.
Yeah, man. Then the cold part, she talking about she waiting on a phone call. They ain't finna call you back. Look at it. I'm being self-explanatory.
Hell no, they ain't calling you back. You got a well too? Oh,
yeah.
Dog, I'm telling you, that well is a hot spot. Because that water is puddling up.
Do y'all think after this, because it's probably gonna be bad, somebody that state, I think Ohio should have made that call, period. And you know what I'm saying? It should have been like, no, don't go there, because think about it, they'll end up having to pay these people. I think it could be an experiment and they want to see what's really gonna happen to them.
I'm telling you that too. And then
because
they
all
ain't
they're
gonna
do is compensate. Oh, yeah,
but
that's
they ain't
true.
gonna have to, they're gonna drag them through court. They're gonna be dead before they get that money if they in there drinking that water. So it's a win-win for them. I'm just saying.
Right.
Think about that. It's a cold game, dog. Think about it. Even if they give them a settlement, they're gonna drag them through court. By the time they even see a court date to tell them they got to come back to court, they're gonna be dead if they drinking that water.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm outside of work, right? I'm looking at a river right now, right here behind my
that boy
job.
say he's looking at a river right now.
I don't know what it is. You got me looking. I'm over here by the pond looking. I see some dead fish floating this thing. Hey,
What you say, dog? You see something float up?
I'm gone. Hey, I'm gone. Hey,
dog, say you looking for something.
Get this job, period.
Look, Kennedy, he done got to looking at the water there.
Yeah,
he done got to looking at the water. This nigga's like,
dog, he said if he sees something float up, he out. He ain't gonna even punch the time clock. They gonna pay him anyway.
Hey, what?
Yeah, they gonna pay him anyway.
This nigga said I'm looking at a
you
lake
ain't got
right
to worry
now.
about that. You looking at a lake right now.
This nigga got paranoid.
Hey, like a bug. I done walked to the
Yeah,
You got me turning
I'm
on the
just saying
water in the
it's
kitchen
crazy.
now. I'm
Well,
looking at this
well,
shit.
it's crazy. But see, that's why they know that people are not interested in what's going on. That's why they get caught up in the entertainment. They done program us so much to be caught up in what's
They
irrelevant. Y'all,
desensitized.
this is some right. This some dangerous shit, right? This ain't nothing to, you
I'm
know what I'm
trying to
saying? Like
tell you.
they playing with. Think about the state of Ohio
Dog,
within a
they
200-mile
playing with
radius.
evolution, dog. Think about it. They playing with evolution. Think about it. The shit that survive in this water or whatever survive, whoever, you are experiment now. They changing the game.
Nah, for real. They playing
Think about
God.
it. Whatever survives in that water is eating other things, and then everything is mutating, turning into some other shit.
Well, let's even go even further. Think about it. Not even that. It's gonna affect what's in the air. It's gonna affect, like you said, on the ground with the animals, the birds. Birds go down to get fish. They gonna mess, man. It's a lot. No.
Dog, and then that's what I said. Notice ain't no birds in none of them shots when they taking footage. The birds ain't even fucking with that shit.
Yeah.
Dog, for real.
No, that's
Think
true.
about it.
I just yeah. I hate
Mr.
the
Smith said,
fact
I'm
that he
looking
was
at
talking
a
about
lake.
the animals and then they say he looking at a lake.
If you don't hear no birds chirping,
listen.
something wrong, dog.
I hear a bird. I'm right here by one.
That's true.
Yeah, so you good then, dog. You can do the barbecue today.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, cause they know. They know. The birds know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
So look, I'm gonna play this.
and send it to him. Damn,
I'm gonna play this one right here for y'all. Check this out.
At this thing 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, can't pop up, well water could go bad.
And this video.
He's 17.
You said it, Kennison. You said that's why I wanted to play it for you. Did you? You said because the well water. You said, look, that's the dead fish. So let's hear what my man said again. That's why I wanted to show you that part right here. Now this is the guy that does
he's 17, right?
You said he's 17.
Yeah. That's that water, dog.
Are carcinogen.
There's a lot of what ifs, and we're going to be at this thing 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, cancer clusters could pop up, well water could go bad.
And this video here.
See? That's cancer.
Damn, you're right, Kennison. That's why I said, yeah. Damn, you're right. So that's the highest considered.
Smith, y'all,
So
I got y'all niggas
so my
looking
question
for
to you,
birds right now.
now listen what I'm saying,
Okay,
Kennison. So why would you? So I got a question. No, listen, Kennison, I got a question to ask you.
Okay,
So why? Because a lot of people don't know this. So break down why well water would be considered a hot spot. Because I'm curious to know too.
Because in the well, in order to get to it, you have to dig down in the ground, and it's like, think about that river running. The well ain't nothing but you dug down in the ground somewhere else, and then they had to go up under there so the water can run through there, and then that's your little stash of water. And the well water is like in a little. Think about the well water is like being in a bowl, but you know what I mean. And then all that is not circulating just like the regular flow of the water.
Oh, it's trapped in there. You're right. It's going in there and it's trapped in there. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
It's not circulating like the river running. Even though that river water is running.
I got.
It's like
it's almost like a cul-de-sac.
Water.
Like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah. Think of it like that. Think of it like when you put windshield washes shit in your car. That's the reserve spot. Think that's what the well is. So even though it's water going, and it's just stuck there, it's not circulating just like the regular river. Even though that is river, you know what I mean? It's not just like flowing like that.
I like that. Yeah, y'all better get this game Kennison putting down. It's showing y'all.
Dog, I'm telling you, that's why that well is a hot spot.
Residents say they've also seen sick animals, and their homes in town are still covered in.
See, they seeing sick animals, bro.
Dog, when you see them animals dying like that, that's red flag number 1.
Look like that water
because that's on the ground.
Yep. right? It look
I
what
didn't
you
see
say,
that. Hold
Mr.
on.
Smith?
Let me
It
see
looks
that.
like the water drying up, right?
Yep.
The chemicals
Yep.
killing that water,
Yep. I ain't
killing
see.
it.
But look, they got but
Oh, damn.
it's also upstream from that. Like I told you, they got them filters going upstream, and you know what I mean. So it's filtering down. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can walk clean through that thing. I bet it was a. I bet
Debris.
you
Hey,
couldn't even
they
swim.
The EPA,
Like,
hey,
Norfolk
they walking
Southern, and
barefooted in that and everything. They don't care.
Yeah. Well, you say, Jay Rowland said it's because once you destroy your top water, you can always go down and get clean water. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why they
So
doing
yeah,
the filters.
let's see.
and their homes in town are still covered. The Norfolk Southern and hundreds of tests have are in good living condition.
Vinyl chloride, and that's the most common thing heard right now.
That boy, you know,
See how they played it?
23.
They said vinyl chloride.
He's 23.
But did you hear the game? What he said? He
Yeah,
said vinyl chloride. That they didn't say it was vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride is for PVC. Yeah, they said the vinyl. He switched it and said it was
Living
like
condition.
PVC. Let's see what he
Vinyl
said.
chloride.
Yeah.
That's the most common thing heard right now. That was below detectable limit.
Some tanker cars were also carrying
Vinyl chloride is that's what the one little dude was saying. Look what he said about vinyl chloride.
Hey, you know that dude was he's
but it didn't
20.
catch on fire. Now
This
this crash
dude here
Hold on,
is
listen,
58.
hold on. Let me hold on. Let me hear what he's saying.
ppm part per million, average over 8 hours. So prior to this, the biggest spill of chemical was in New Jersey, where one train car and about 23,000 gallons of vinyl chloride were spilled, but it didn't catch on fire. Now, this crash in Ohio has 5 train cars. These kinds of tanker cars can carry between 25 and 33,000 gallons. Let's call it 250 to 250,000 pounds of vinyl chloride. That's per train car, 5 train cars. There's maybe 1 million pounds of this toxic chemical spilling into the ground and also boiling off into the air. But then it caught on fire. I think this is where the reporting is really bad, because no one is mentioning what the byproduct of vinyl chloride burning is. Of the many byproducts of burning vinyl chloride, one of them is hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is really unstable and latches onto water, like just water vapor in the atmosphere, and that turns into hydrochloric acid. So right now, government officials from the railroad, both the governor of Pennsylvania and Ohio, are calling burning off the 1 million pounds of this stuff a success, but not mentioning that it means that we have hundreds of thousands of pounds of acid in the air, potentially.
Dog, that shit is like sniffing mustard gas. They used to do, hey, Mr. Smith, I don't even remember if you remember this. They used to, because when all this was going on, you know, the Port of Houston, that's like the 3rd largest port. And then they were doing like mustard gas training out here because they thought they were going to do a dirty bomb out here.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a test. They were doing training, like they showed it on the news and everything. That was a couple of years ago, about 10 years ago or so.
Right.
But they thought they were going to hit the Port of Houston because you know it's the 3rd largest, and that would really do some damage. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. So that's what
that
they said.
mustard
One
gas.
of them. Well, and they said that was one of the chemicals that was used. No, that was one of the chemicals used in World War I. They said the mixture of that was like that. That's why they said. And my thing
now
was, what the hell is? Yeah,
now we talking mustard gas.
Thinking, yep, mustard gas. That's basically what that is. Like you said, it built the air mustard gas with the chemicals that's in the ground. Damn, that's a double bomb. They hit from the ground up.
And then wait till it rain over there. Oh, it's gonna get worse. Yep. But wait, it get worse.
You said when it rained, huh?
Dog, when it rain, it's gonna be it's gonna make it worse because they already clouding up the area because when it rain, it's gonna damn near flood because they closing off everything. It's like think of like a snow globe. That's what they creating when they burn that off. It's a visible snow globe And it probably should be raining over there, but it ain't because of that cloud they put up there.
Right. That's deep.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. You got to understand what you're looking at.
Right, and usually around this time, you're right. In the Midwest, it's either raining or snowing, and I ain't see no damn snow in that video at all.
None.
That's what,
no birds and no snow or no rain. Nothing
that's
in there.
real. No, that's real.
I got Mr. Smith over there looking for birds and shit.
The cargo,
right.
To see that manifest.
Oh yeah, check this out, Ms. Smith. This the one that cracked me up.
That extensive testing shows the air and water are.
See, look at that.
Officials have yet to release.
That's crazy. I'm like, you look how black, man. That's crazy, bruh.
Dog, it's not even a white smoke. That shit is black.
Nope.
Can't even see through that thing.
That's potent, dog. It's centering off more than that 7 miles, dog. When that shit go in the air,
that's
like
a fact.
That, it's like an invisible snow globe around that area, man.
Damn, that probably can linger over there for what? If y'all want to guesstimate, how long you think it can linger?
I say about 50. I think forever.
Dog, it's out there.
Yeah, you can't get rid of nothing that's airborne like that. I mean,
dog. The only way they can do that. That's why the only way they can do that, they're gonna start flying planes over there spraying shit to try to break that film that's in the air.
Yeah.
That's the next strategy. That's the next strategy because you're gonna see planes flying over instead of birds. But now they trying to they filtering the water. That's why you see they upstream filtering that water already to stop it downstream. They just started putting filters in other spots. Next, you're gonna see them with planes over spraying the area to get rid of that film so the air can be released. You know what I mean?
Damn. So from that spray, you thinking, I know that's what I'm saying. So you think from that spray, it's still people gonna get sick because they're gonna be
it's casualties in war, but they got
that's true.
They got to break that film over the atmosphere. They got to spray
save everybody else. Yeah.
Well,
so that spray by itself, like, you know what I mean, people in Texas, in Tennessee tell you, like, when they fly them planes and all that pesticide come out, Tennessee know what I mean, that smoke.
Yeah, dog, I be seeing that shit on commercial planes when they flying over.
Yeah, people get sick. People get sick just from that. So imagine you mixing that with that, they fighting fire with fire.
Yep.
I mean,
it's like throwing water on a grease fire, dog.
Damn.
That's deep,
dog. I noticed one time that, because out here you can always see the planes taking off or whatever. Right. And then, dog, I noticed under the plane, it's like canisters under certain planes. I'm like, damn, the fuck? Because even when you're driving in traffic, you can see the chemtrails through the air and shit.
Right.
Man, they be doing a whole lot, dog.
Damn,
but they're gonna have to start flying them planes in the next couple of days to cut down and break that atmosphere so it can breathe. But everybody else just a casualty of war, dog.
Casualty of war. That's respect. You're right. And you think that and they I like that. That's deep, dog.
Yeah, man, you're gonna see people popping up, they're gonna have knots and sores on them.
We're gonna really see a woman with 3 titties. This time.
Nah, for real though. For real.
Yeah,
no, I'm telling you.
It's gonna be
somebody gonna hit that. Is somebody gonna hit that? For real.
Man, well, man, look. Well, Kennedy, go ahead. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get up here. Salute to everybody. I appreciate everybody coming on the panel, man.
Oh, man.
Salute
Mr. Smith. Man. Happy birthday to you. Salute to everybody listening. Salute chat, man. Much love to y'all. Y'all have a good Valentine's Day and you have a good B-Day, man. No bullshit.
Appreciate you, King. Peace. What about you, Mr. Smith?
Hey, man, happy birthday to Big Bro Cross, man. You know what I mean? Hey, salute to Black Widow, the family, everybody in the chat. My boy Kennedy, you know what I mean?
You over there looking for the birds.
Hey, man, my bird's chirping, man, so I'm good right now.
He looking for the birds.
Checking that water, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, man.
Already,
Hey,
man. Salute, man.
Everybody be cool and have a productive day, man. You know. Salute. Peace.
Already. I appreciate everybody coming up here rocking with me. Y'all check it out, man. I might go a little bit live, a little bit later on too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just getting it up today. And I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Shout out to my nigga Duke. Come on here, man, to show some love and rock with me. Shout out to everybody that's coming in here, man, showing love, man. Like I said, man, I'm going to continue to keep growing, doing what I'm supposed to do, and we're going to continue to keep being blessed, man. So I'm going to keep bringing y'all that real game, what we need to. So on that note, you already know.
Kay, what you got to say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck niggas lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't trying to play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Don't see. Like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't know when niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey. Riding in my whip and I be changing lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm across the